Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Sims 4 base game speed build video on my channel. My name is Ashley, for those of you who have not met me yet, and I do Sims 4 base game speed builds on my channel every Monday. So welcome back to another one, of course. So today we are building what I want to call a white family farmhouse. Yeah. Hold the applause, I guess. I'm not very good at naming my builds. I don't think anybody is good at naming their builds. If you think you're good at naming your builds, let me know and maybe we can talk and maybe you can give me some build name suggestions before I post my videos. As you can tell, it's going to be a white house, it's going to be a family home, and it's going to be farmhouse inspired, or the facade is going to be farmhouse inspired at least. So this house sits on a 40 by 30 lot, costs just under 200,000 simoleons. It has 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and it can fit a family of either 6 or 7. Up to 6 or 7, of course, because I have a kind of like baby crib in the master bedroom, but you know, that's just kind of because I ran out of things to put in there. So technically you can fit 7, but bedrooms wise, you can fit 6. So a lot of you guys really enjoyed my first modern farmhouse speed build video. I posted that a couple Mondays ago, so you should go check that one out. That one took a really long time. It was really big. It's a lot bigger than this one, I believe, but I'm not really sure. They're both really big, actually. So that was actually one of my more popular videos on my YouTube channel, and it's also my most popular build on my gallery page. So I think it has over 900 downloads, so that's really exciting for me. So since you clicked on this video, I guess you do enjoy kind of white modern farmhouse looking houses, so I encourage you to go check out the other build on my YouTube channel or check out my gallery page to see if you're interested in the house, because I think you'll really enjoy it. So this build, I really wanted to try something different with my floor planning, so I was actually really inspired by my good friend Emily, or Emmy Sims, here on YouTube. We just did a collab video together, so you should go check that out. It looks like this intro is just full of me plugging my other content, so sorry about that, but like, you know, not really sorry since you did click on this video to see me. So we actually did a really nice base game build video together, so you should check that out if you're not tired of me plugging my own channels. But anyways, in that video that we did together, I gave her this huge massive Hamptons mansion, and she, you know, did the floor planning so well, and I was really kind of like, you know, I need to work on that a bit more, because I always go for the kind of just open concept. You know, I barely put any walls in my first modern farmhouse mansion build. I didn't put any walls on the first floor, pretty much. It was just a complete open, like, you could just walk through the entire place without ever going through any kind of door or archway, except for the bathrooms had doors, obviously, but all the main areas didn't have any walls. So I tend to do that a lot with my builds. I'm always doing the open floor plan, open concept thing, because it's, you know, the more contemporary and the more modern way to interior decorate. And, you know, a lot of people do really like that. I really like that. It's really easy for gameplay as well. But this build, I wanted to make sure I added like walls on the main living area. So I did do that a little bit. I can't say that I completely sectioned off everything. It does kind of have an open concept feel at the same time, but I did, you know, use some walls to divide stuff, which I don't usually do. So I think that this one turned out really nice. I'm really happy with the way that it turned out, and I'm happy that I kind of tried to challenge myself and experiment a little bit more by sectioning stuff off. So if you're a little bit new to my channel, you notice that I always kind of say like, oh, I want to challenge myself and do something different and do this and that, and you might be thinking like, you know, why do you keep saying that? It's actually because I only just started building in, I think, October or something like that. Yeah, so when I first started my channel in October, so about 3 or 4 months ago, that was my first time ever playing The Sims 4. So the last time I played The Sims was when I was, I think, 10 years old. So over 10 years ago is when I was playing The Sims, and I was playing The Sims 2. So, and obviously I wasn't really building, I was just kind of, you know, moving into the preset houses and stuff like that. So with The Sims 4 in October of 2017 is when I decided to start my YouTube channel and start my kind of building journey. So I still consider myself kind of like a noob builder. Every single video that I've posted on my channel is every single build that I've done. I haven't done any more than what I've already posted on my channel, so you guys have pretty much seen every single build that I've ever done. So I hope that every build that I do improve. So that's why when I'm talking about my builds, I always kind of say like, oh, I wanted to challenge myself, I wanted to try something different, because you guys are on this journey with me to becoming a better builder. So I hope that I can learn something from you guys. If you want to comment down below and tell me something that would be better, or something I'm not doing, or a shortcut that I maybe don't know about. I really don't know a whole lot about building. A lot of people in the comments and on Twitter give me a lot of kind of praise for my building skills, but honestly, I'm just learning. I'm still learning just like you guys. So if you're watching this video and you think that you're not a very good builder, you know, just keep watching other people build. Watch my channel, watch other people's channels that you think are good builders, and you learn from them, because that's how I learned, and I'm still learning. Every time I build, I find like a new trick or a new shortcut or a new way to use certain items. So that's also why I only build with base game, is because I feel like if you build with base game, you really get to know all of the items that come with the base game, and you really can utilize them to its fullest. Because if you buy tons of packs, a lot of the unloved items just get shoved to the side and you'll never use them, and those items could actually really come in handy. So I always like to use items that I've never used before. So if you constrict yourself to only a couple packs, you can really get to know the items, and I think that's when you kind of become really good at something. So that's kind of my tip for you guys, but as usual, I hope that you guys can continue to give me tips in the comment section or on Twitter, or just in any way possible, or link me to videos. I've been watching a lot of kind of build tutorials and stuff like that. But yeah, if you want to join me on this journey to becoming a better builder and see how I improve, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button, or if you just want to be friends and chat. So I kind of dragged that on a little bit too long maybe, but I just thought I'd explain my channel a little bit to those of you who maybe are new to my channel and didn't watch my very first video, because that's when I kind of explained the basis of my channel. But yeah, if you're new, that's what my channel's about. I'm a noob at building, but I'm getting better, so I hope you guys see and look forward to improvement in every single video. But that's all I really have to say for this intro, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment down below what you thought about it, or any tips or tricks you have for me, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hello everybody, how's it going? So this voiceover is going to be a little bit tricky for me to record, because the video currently is around 25 plus minutes, and I know that I'm going to trim down the video, but I just haven't done that yet. So yeah, I'll have to trim down my voiceover as well, because I don't know what's going to get cut out and stuff like that. So I might be talking about something in the build, and it might not actually even match up to what you see on screen. So I hope that's okay. And I also record my voiceovers all out of order. So I already recorded Thursday's voiceover before this, so I don't even remember what I said or what I'm going to say this voiceover, and I don't know. Everything's all very confusing now that I, work. I don't have as much time to spend on my videos, so everything is a little bit more disorganized now. So hopefully I can keep on top of things and keep the good videos coming for you guys. But let's talk about the build a little bit. So as you can see, we are already on to the interior, and this part of the house that I'm furnishing right now is actually kind of like my favorite part of the whole house. It's kind of sectioned off into a very family-oriented area of the house. So there's the nice open concept kitchen with the large island that goes into a kind of family room where you can watch TV and kind of chill out. And then there's a nice kind of kitchen eating table in the corner there where the kids can, do their homework or eat breakfast in the morning before they go to school and that kind of thing. And then you will see later that I do have a separate formal dining area at the front of the house there. So that's for the more formal dinners, and it's a more actual dining area, which I'm happy I kind of sectioned off like that. So I don't know. As you guys know, I don't usually section off too much in my builds. I usually just have it all open and everyone can just, walk from each section of the house and it's all kind of just one room, really open concept. But this time, I kind of added some walls here and there, like I kind of sectioned it off. I don't really know if that even counts. I mean, some people are even better at doing that than I am, but, I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. But yeah, this was one of those houses where, again, I built the exterior, and then as soon as I, took the walls down and started to tackle the interior, I realized how big I made it. And I didn't intend to do that. This wasn't supposed to be a massive house, but for some reason, all of my houses are giant. And I didn't know that I did that. Like, I thought I built small or medium houses, but, like, this was pretty big, to be honest. So I don't know why I do that to myself. I need to start learning to do just small one-story homes. And I need to build more of those because then I can get more, like, they will happen a lot quicker, right? Like, this one took me almost, I don't know, probably like 4+ hours to build. I don't even know. But as you can tell from the length of the video, it obviously took a long time. So I need to start doing like small one-story homes, kind of like what Emmy Sims does. She always does like small one-story kind of tiny cottages, and I think that's really good because then you can like churn out a lot of them with less time, whereas something like this took me like 4 hours. So yeah, I need to learn how to do that, and yeah, because that would lessen my workload a little bit, because I could make maybe 2 or 3 homes in the same time that it takes me to build just this one. So yeah, let me know if you like small homes or tiny homes or small cottage homes, or if you like my big builds, or if you just want to see a variety on my channel. Obviously, I'll still do my large homes and I'll still do medium homes, but I think I need to definitely change things up and not always do such a massive house, because I didn't intend for this to be so massive, but somehow it turned out like that. But are we even halfway through the video yet? I don't even think so. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's a lot of talking that I need to do, and I didn't plan anything because I just didn't plan anything. I used to always plan out what I was going to say during my voiceovers, but now it's just I'm too busy that I just can't. So whenever I have time and I have the house to myself for me to do a voiceover, I just take that opportunity and I start talking, and I don't have anything to say, except for when I have a Jen story, and then I kind of have to plan a little bit about what I'm gonna say, or I don't know, it's not really planning, it's more just like I have prepared a story. But I don't have a Jen story this episode, but I do have one on Thursday's video. On my Love It or List It video on Thursday, I will have a Jen story, so look forward to that. I think I'm gonna have to cut out the bathroom building footage just because, bathrooms aren't that interesting to see furnished, and I do all of the bathrooms in the house pretty much exactly the same almost. There's nothing really innovative or creative that I do in the bathrooms that you haven't seen me do before. My bathrooms are always very, very boring. They still look nice in my opinion, but they just have a shower, a toilet, and a sink, and a floor mat, and yeah, that's pretty much all I put in my bathrooms, and they all kind of look the same. So I might have to cut that footage out because I do need to save some time. And yeah, but what else am I going to say? How are you guys? How are you guys doing? Why don't you let me know in the comments down below how you are doing today? How was your weekend? And what are your plans for this week? And yeah, let me know about your life, because I always talk about my life and kind of what I'm doing, but I want to know what you guys are doing. And yeah, let me know, because we're all friends here, right? So I don't think it's fair that you guys get to know about me, but I don't get to know about you. So tell me what your guys' plans are for this week, and if you're doing anything fun. But I guess I will talk a little bit about my life, I guess, since, there's nothing else to really talk about. So I just finished my second week of my new job. So my first week was obviously last week, and then I just finished my second week. So this Monday is my third week of my new job. Wow, time goes by pretty quickly, because after that it'll be like almost a month of me being there. Wow, that's so fast. Okay, anyways, so on my very first day of work, when I first, got there. I don't even know what I'm saying. So on my first day, you know, there's the orientation and they kind of like, they show you around and everything. And the office is super big. It's on like the top 4 floors of one of the office buildings downtown near my house. So firstly, my work is like a block or 2 blocks away from my apartment. So that is amazing. From door to door. So if I leave my door in my house, to arrive at my desk and be sitting down in my desk and my office, it takes 8 minutes. So I literally just leave, go down my elevator, walk 2 blocks, go up the elevator to the top floor of another office building, and I'm at my desk sitting down within 8 minutes. Like, I don't even know if it gets much better than that. It's honestly like the most convenient thing in the world. I don't have to wake up very early. Some people have to commute like 30 minutes to an hour to get to work, and sometimes even more, and especially on the way home too, and it's like rush hour, it takes even longer. It's just, you know, I couldn't imagine a better situation for me. So yeah, not only is the job really good and the company really good, but the location is probably the best part. I think that's honestly my favorite part. So back to my first day, since I did get sidetracked just now. So on my very first day, they took us around the entire office to give us a kind of tour, and the office is so big, so the tour took a really long time. But then we got to one part of the office where it was a small dark room, and the girl opened it and was like, this is a place you can take naps. So we have like these nap pods where you can go and take power naps during like work hours. So you go into this little nap pod and it talks you to sleep really soothingly, and you set a little timer, and when it's time to wake up, the alarm goes off and the nap pod rumbles so you don't accidentally sleep too long. And then you just wake up and then you go back to your desk and you continue on with your work. And when I saw that, I was so shocked because I'm thinking, like, what? That's so weird. You can take naps when you're at work, and they really encourage you to take a nap if you need to, because sometimes I guess, you know, you are really tired. So you do need to take a nap. Yeah, there's a lot of other really cool things about my office, but that was just one thing that I especially was like, oh, this is so cool, because, yeah, I don't know. But the thing is, I don't think I'd ever use it because it just seems awkward to take a nap while you're at work. Isn't that, like, I couldn't get used to that, just being, like, leaving my desk and being like, okay, I need to go take a nap. And I feel like people would judge, right? Like, my boss would kind of be like, why is Ash going to take a nap? But at the same time, it's there for a reason. We're supposed to be able to use it. So I don't know when it's not, like, when is it acceptable for me to use it? Like, do I have to be at the company for like a year before I have enough respect that I can go take naps? Because I definitely don't think that I can just do that. So let me know what you guys think. Would you guys use a nap pod at work? Especially since my job is like, it's like a finance job, right? So like, what am I taking a nap for? Like, I don't know. It's just weird. I just don't understand it, but I thought it was cool. And I want to one day use it, but I just don't know when. Yeah, let me know down below if you guys would use the nap pod, or if you have ever worked somewhere where there's cool features like that, like a nap pod or a games room or something cool that you probably wouldn't see at an office. But I thought that was the coolest thing, and I cannot wait to try it one day. I don't think I will be trying it in the near future, but I definitely need to try it at least once in my life. Hopefully more than once, though. So I want to say some things about the build, but like I said before, I don't know what I'm going to cut out yet, so I don't know what you guys are looking at. But hopefully I am done, or am finishing up by now the upstairs, and I'm going to work on the downstairs again. So I furnished it in a really weird order where I did the kind of kitchen, family room, dining room, right side of the house, and then I did the office on the left side of the house, and then I didn't know what to do with that open space at the main floor of the house on the left, so I just went upstairs and started to furnish all the bedrooms. So the bedrooms turned out pretty cute. you know, bedrooms, it's kind of like you have to customize it to the family that you're using it for. And fun fact, I don't actually ever play in any of the houses that I build. So all of these houses that I've ever built on my channel, and I know that a lot of other people use them because they get so many downloads and favorites, but I don't actually use any of them. I use other people's houses. Is that weird? I feel like that's super weird. But all of the houses that I build, I think it's because I spend so much time on them that after the fact, it's just like, yeah, I don't want to look at this anymore. But yeah, I don't use any of my houses. I always use other people's houses. I think it's more interesting that way. But I also am more of a builder than a player of the actual game, so that might also contribute to the fact. But yeah, when I build, I'm not building with a certain family in mind or anything like that. So I don't build for my families, for example. I just build for some random family who might need this house. So some random person on the gallery, this might be the perfect house for you. And that's kind of my goal. And it's never for anything that I need. It's just for, you know, just random purposes. I try to make my houses as universal as possible, if that makes sense. So I try and add all of the skill building activities that you could possibly need so that it will at least fit most people's family needs. That's kind of what I like to do. I like to build for you guys. I really like to build for other people to use it rather than myself, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think that I'm just going to end off the voiceover here because I'm assuming that I'm done. I'm assuming that it's done by now. I really don't know, but I have nothing left to say, so I hope that the video is ending soon. Well, you guys, that concludes our white family farmhouse build today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked what you saw today, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you thought about it. And if this is our first time meeting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be friends or if you want to see more weekly Sims 4 base game build videos. I upload these videos once per week at the same time every week, so I will see you guys all next week. Bye, everyone!